I'm going to start this week with an exam question. Yeah, don't worry, I haven't gone completely mad. It's a maths question. If you don't like maths, then just kind of let it sort of flood over you for a moment. It'll all go away in a bit. But I thought I'd just see how you get on with this. So get on with this question, see what you make of it. So here it is. If you've got 3 people, okay, with 2 mowers, right, mowing a field, and it takes them 5 days, okay, 3 people, 2 mowers, 5 days, yeah, and the field is 250 square meters in size, okay, got that? Right, here's the question. Why don't they just buy a tractor? Welcome to Rambly Running. So why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. More on that later. So here I am, out for a run today, and I'm hoping that I can put in a bit of a 10k shift today. That's my hope. It's been quite warm actually, but not too warm, with a little bit of a breeze, so all very pleasant. Quite looking forward to getting out. And I want to talk today about something you may have heard of. It's called stress. I'm quite lucky, I think, because working for myself, I can kind of reduce stress levels to a certain extent by making sure that the work I do doesn't give me any aggravation. But even then, I'm not immune to stressful times, and let's be honest, it's not just work, is it? It's family, it's things that are going on around you, all sorts of things that can lead to kind of stressful stuff going on. I've had a occurrence of that just in the last week. It was related to work, and it wasn't any person's fault. I work in the technology sector, and technology sometimes does things that you don't expect, and that led to quite a stressful situation, particularly at 24 hours. It was really stressful, and when it came to an end, it was sort of later on that evening actually, and I thought, well, I think I'm okay now, I think it's all right. So what I thought I'd do, I thought I'm quite stressed now, I know, I'll go for a run. So I went out, did a 5 or 6k, I can't remember, and boy did I feel better after that. Yes, the stress thing was still there, and I hadn't dissipated completely, but there's no doubt that running really helped. I think having my dogs around helps as well. If you're a dog person or an animal person, having them in your house does help a big time as well. Anyway, this stress thing, that's kind of carried on a little bit, as there's sort of a couple of stressy things going on, and I'm hoping that today's run is going to help bring those stress levels back down again. But it's a temporary thing, it'll all sort itself out, and normal service will be resumed, I hope. There we are, run complete. Let's stick the times up on the screen. And yes, I managed a 10k. I was hard going though. I struggled on that one. But you know, not every run is going to be smooth and easy. It probably didn't help. Doing kilometre 9, I kind of stopped and started a bit to film some B-roll, and you know, and then kilometre 10, I had a couple of gates that I had to stop, and that breaks your flow. But I mean, you know, you can't use that as an excuse, not really. But yeah, really pleased to have got out for 10k, and especially as if you saw last week's video, you'll know things are somewhat inconsistent at the moment. So anything that I can do that is a decent distance is going to please me no end. So I'm wondering, I talked last week a little bit about slots, didn't I, and trying to find my way through. And I'm thinking that actually I'm filming this, believe it or not, on a Friday. I know days are just all over the place in my running at the moment, but a Friday afternoon's not bad. Most of my customers tend to kind of, well, either they knock off early on a Friday, what's it, poets, if you know what that stands for, and you know, just popping out and doing even if I just did a 5k, it's a definite, you know, possible, that's got possibilities, I have to say. So I'm going to really give that some thought and see how I go. So that's good, isn't it? Now, I talked, didn't I, like a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, about other stuff coming up. I'm doing some more filming for that tomorrow. There's a little teaser for you. So, but I still don't know quite when that's going to come out, but I'm actively filming. So if you're wondering what's happened to that content, it's on the way. Never fear. Anyway, it's just been a short one this week. I hope you don't mind. Gonna go back, have a shower, must feed the dogs. They're gonna be chewing my legs off when I get in. Actually, I want to talk about one of my dogs in a future video as well, because there's something a bit weird going on with one of them at the moment. And yeah, so I don't know if that's ever happened to something similar happened to you with your pet. We'll be talking about that soon. So if you've got dog or any kind of animal, subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to talk about that. That'll be interesting. So hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe as I said, leave your comments, I always love to read them, and I'll see you for another video next week.